What's up, Madden community? This is MUT Geek back with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video, and today we're going to take a look at the schedule for the ratings release for MUT for each position this week, and we're also going to go over all of the new information we got today in the Gridiron Notes, and there is a lot of information which pertains to Madden Ultimate Team, some changes that we're going to be seeing, and some pretty exciting stuff in my opinion. But real quick, I am still trying to push for 2,000 subscribers before Madden 24 goes live, which is in just 1 week. So if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my daily videos, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. We're going to set a like goal of 25 on this video. I greatly appreciate the support. So at the time that I'm recording this video, we do not yet have the releases for correlates for offensive linemen, and defensive ends. Those should be coming very soon today, possibly even by the time this video goes live. So we will get those positions today. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we should see halfbacks and inside linebackers. On Wednesday, we should see tight ends, strong safeties, free safeties. On Thursday, wide receivers and cornerbacks. And on Friday, outside linebackers and quarterbacks. They didn't list each specific day, but one would assume they're going to do one set each day and do them in order as we see them. So this was tweeted out yesterday. It does say MUT ratings week 8/7 through 8/13. The 13th is on a Sunday. I really hope they're going to give us all this info Monday through Friday, and then they're going to be giving us a lot more info on next Monday, August 14th. So let's take a look at the Gridiron Notes. First here, you can see here that it says, make sure to tune into Good Morning Madden on Twitch on August 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for more information on 5 programs launching early in Season 1, including over 100 plus player reveals. So I doubt we're going to get 5 like promo programs. They're probably talking about like team captains, if there's like a MUT champion or the season field pass rewards. Those types of things will be a couple of the programs they're going to talk about. They did mention already that headliners will be an early promo, so we'll get the releases for that. Probably the rookie premier cards. And then not really sure what the 5th one would be, but it would be an early promo. So like maybe if they're doing a core rookie champion like they have in the past, Kyle Hamilton was this past season. So we'll have to wait and see on that, but definitely be on the lookout for that stream next Monday, August 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. I will have a video going out shortly after that stream is done, going all the information. So if you guys miss it, make sure you have that notification turned on so you can be alerted of when my video drops. All right, so looking at some changes in Madden 24. First of all, there is a live event hub. Over the course of the year, Madden Ultimate Team puts out a lot of new players, programs, and challenges. For new players, it can be a little difficult to know exactly what is new or where to focus. With the Live Events Hub, players will now be able to find all the components for a program in a single place. Solo challenges, sets, house rules, and even store items can all be accessed from the Live Events Hub. So this is going to be a tool where you can get all of the information right in the game, which is kind of nice. In the past, you've had to go searching on Twitter or on EA's website to get information on new cards, new promos, stuff like that. So all of that is going to get streamlined into the game, which is nice. I'm sure it will still be available on Twitter, but it will also be in-game. Next, there is a new item catalog. This was in the beta version and got a lot of positive feedback. So have you ever gone up against an opponent in Madden Ultimate Team head-to-head and they have an item you have never seen before? Previously, there was no great way to figure out how to get that player for yourself. The catalog aims to solve that. Every item that can be obtained in-game will appear in the catalog, and selecting an item will inform you where and how you can obtain that item. You will be able to view any player item ability, AP cost of abilities, and the global usage of any player available in Ultimate Team. This is definitely going to be very useful. If you find a very specific player annoying to go against, you'll be able to find out their abilities, the AP cost, and if it's worth going out and getting them. Cross-play in Ultimate Team is finally here. EA says we are happy to introduce cross-play to Madden Ultimate Team. Players will now be able to challenge their friends across PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC to finally determine who in fact has the Ultimate Team. It does not appear that previous gen is going to be part of this, so this will only be for next gen consoles. Economy changes across generations. So as the gameplay experiences continue to diverge between game generations, it is no longer feasible to have a Madden Ultimate Team economy that is shared across console generations. Separating the economies will allow us to include new features like crossplay into Madden Ultimate Team. So basically, this means PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 are going to have 2 different markets. Xbox Series X and S will have a different market than Xbox One, which is going to decrease the amount of cards in the market for each generation. So keep that in mind, especially if you are on old gen. A lot of people have converted to next gen by now. It's been almost 3 years, I think, since next gen consoles came out. So those previous generation consoles are probably going to have a lot less cards in the market, so they could cost more because of that as well. Starting overall, so this was something that was tweeted out by EA when they brought up the Aiden Hutchinson card and the stats for that card. It was tweeted out then, so this is not new news, but in case you missed it, in Madden NFL 24, the starting overall for champions at launch will be an 87 overall. This change will give us more ability to ensure that the player meta stays fresh and exciting. So last year, our starting champions were 89 overalls, with the highest correlates as 88s. So I've been predicting this for over a week now, that our correlates will be as high as 86s. Again, by the time this video goes out, we should know that for fact, or maybe even 85s. I guess we'll have to wait and see when those reveals go out. Competitive Field Pass, lots of new stuff here. So the Competitive Pass has been revamped for Madden NFL 24. It will still focus on solo battles, MUT champs, and head-to-head season. Instead of completely refreshing bi-weekly, each iteration of the Competitive Field Pass will now start on the first Friday of each new season and last the duration of that season. To keep it fresh, there will be a Competitive Pass specific daily, weekly, and season-long objectives for users to complete. So last year, the bi-weekly Competitive Field Pass refreshed every Monday morning. We are now going to get it on the Friday following the start of the new season. So keep that in mind, and that will probably be when the new weekly objectives refresh. Daily and seasonal objectives can be done across any of the 3 modes, while each mode will receive their own weekly objectives. The daily and weekly objectives will be refreshed for each time period, varying in difficulty and random from user to user. So that's interesting. We normally in the past, we've all gotten the same objectives. Looks like we're going to get different ones now. Another change in the Competitive Pass will be with the exclusive player items, and this is huge. So each season, there will be 2 Competitive Pass exclusive player items to chase. Each player has 2 versions, limited and base. The base version will be similar to the items from Madden NFL 23 by being B&D and having champion level abilities with a few extras. The limited version of that player can only be obtained by the first 1,000 users to reach the level that rewards the player. This limited version will have extra champion level ability buckets and is auctionable. 1,000 cards is not a lot. So if you are looking to get these, you are going to want to make sure that you keep up with your Competitive Pass. And on those last couple days leading up to when it is possible to get enough experience to get this limited version of the player, you're going to want to be doing it as soon as it is available. And these cards are not going to be cheap. There's only 1,000. That is way less than any limited card in previous promos in previous Madden games. I would not be surprised if these cards, depending on their position, their abilities, are going for 4 or 5 million coins, similar to like a Team Diamonds player in the past, where they started out as like 10 million and then would go down to around 4 or 5 million. It's obviously also going to depend on how much higher their overall is. So I'll have to wait and see on that. But definitely expect these cards to be very expensive. Minimally, they're going to cost 2 million coins. I can almost guarantee you that. But I would say they're probably going to cost more around the 4 to 5 million coin range. The one nice thing about these is that all 1,000 are probably going to get flooded into the market on the same day, or for anybody who wants to sell them. Because remember, with these daily and weekly objectives, you can only progress through the field pass so quickly. So more than likely, there's going to be 1,000 users that reach that milestone on the same day. So the price of them is going to be lower to start, and then I believe it will rise over the coming weeks afterwards as there are less of those cards flooding the market. So keep that in mind. Champion sets. This year, in order to make champion sets more accessible, we've changed some of these sets to require any non-B&D players of a given overall, rather than requiring heroes from that program. The first program this change will be visible is Headliners. Rather than these sets requiring 5 Headliners heroes to complete, it will require 5 of any 84 to 85 overall players. So this is interesting and something that could have an effect on the market as well, because some of those 84, 85 overall cards that people want on their teams, people are going to be putting them into sets for these. So it could reduce the amount of like core elites that are available, so I think their prices will be higher, while the champion heroes will probably be a little bit lower than they normally would be to start. So we'll have to wait and see what that looks like, but definitely going to have an impact on the market. So these were just the highlights that I felt like were in the Gridiron Notes. I didn't want to go through them completely, but wanted to go over the main changes that we are expecting in Madden Ultimate Team 24. I will pin a comment with a link to the full Gridiron Notes that EA posted today, in case you guys want to check those out and haven't seen them yet on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think of these changes. Personally, I am definitely excited about the competitive field pass, hoping that I can be one of the first 1,000 players to finish that milestone, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my daily videos, and thank you for watching this video.